Looks like we are live.
We are live.
Thank you, Alex. Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Vermont State Senate Committee on Institutions. I'm Joe Betting, your host for the afternoon's proceedings, which will be fairly short. We also have with us today Senator Mazza from Colchester, Grand Isle, Senator Ingalls from Essex Orleans, Senator McCormick from Windsor County, and I'm not exactly sure where Senator Parent is in Franklin County, but if he gets here, you'll know he's walked in the door. We're going to talk very briefly about a tweak that has been made by Dan Dickerson, who has joined us at the other end of the table. And so, Dan, if you would like to tell us what the tweak is.
Okay. Thank you for having me in here. Dan Dickerson from the Joint Fiscal. So my first piece of commentary is going to be on line 3 of the spreadsheet, which is the statewide major maintenance. So if you look over in column, I believe it's 9, where it's the Senate changes. Yep. In the spreadsheet you have in front of you, it probably says for an appropriation amount $7,396,521. Yep. I reduced it by 300,000 so that it matched the language, because the language in this section has it at 7,096,521, and that is because that 300,000 is contingent on proceeds from the sale of 13 Baldwin. And in the description column, which I believe is column 4, I think the column numbers have changed, I added a little sentence to say, per Senate construct, BGS to receive spending authority of up to an additional 300,000 pending sufficient proceeds from the sale of 13 Baldwin. Okay. And then at the very end of the spreadsheet, which you won't see on what you have in front of you, I've added lines 194, 195, 196 to describe section 21A of the bill, which is the section dealing with the Baldwin Street sales. So I've created a line to show I guess the proceeds from the sale at 300,000, and then a line with the contingent spending authority, or essentially the money going out the door. So it's a plus 300,000, a negative 300,000, and nets out to 0. And that was just to give an additional frame of reference for what's happening in section 2 above. So that's really it. I should have walked through it the other day, and I apologize for not, but I didn't want anybody to be surprised when they saw this, because it is a departure from that you have in front of you right now.
Does the language in the bill need to be tweaked as well?
I think I worked with Becky on the language. I think we're good there. That section 21A gives the contingent spending authority to spend up to the 300,000 if they get it. I think in a prior draft, it just it was a little more vague, so I wanted it to be clear that, hey, you have authority to spend this money when you get it in.
Yes. Eric
Bilcorn, BGS. If we net more than 300,000, then the balance would just go to future capital projects as it is in statute. Like,
I believe that's what the language says. Yes, I can't confirm that. I know it says that for the other properties.
Right.
I'll double check and make sure it says that for 13 Baldwin.
Yeah.
Okay,
goes for your favorites.
Right. We'll put it into architecture and engineering.
Oh, just for the purpose of the YouTube audience, that was a joke. We don't want to
Goes in the flower.
Thank you. It's important to clarify when I'm in the room.
So other than that, there are no changes to this new version from what you have in front of you, but I will make sure that you have this version 2.0 when the bill goes to the floor. And I can have it I'll send it to John Bloomer.
Okay, great.
That's all I have. Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow. For the benefit of our YouTube audience, the committee is about to take a walking tour of the Capitol complex to take a look at unused space. So we're going to say goodbye for this afternoon's purposes, and we'll see you next time.